Hello dear friends, Salam Alaikum. Name of this speech is The Key to Prosperity, Happiness, Tranquility and Satisfaction for all mankind across all religions, all races, ethnicities and ages, and for both genders. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. The human, unlike other million of creatures on earth, is always looking and has always been looking for improvement and betterment in his or her life. So, first question, why are we? Why am I? Why are you? The type of creatures on earth, unlike other creatures who are happy and satisfied with minimal survival, minimal food to feed their stomachs and have a place to sleep. We, on the other hand, are looking for ever improvement in our lives. Years ago, people were happy riding on animals, and now we are unhappy riding on luxury cars. We want something better. Years ago, they were managing to cross the oceans with simple ships, boats. Today, we want to get something even better than airplanes, in which we comfortably sleep and cross the oceans. The human is looking for absolute happiness, prosperity, calmness, security, and tranquility. Other creatures on earth are earthly creatures. We, unlike them, have come from another place to earth. That makes a big difference. That has a great impact on our lives, on the way we live, on our lifestyle. So from where we came from, which is called paradise, over there we had felt, we had sensed that absolute satisfaction, calmness, security, and peace. Having come here to the earth, facing so many shortages and lacking too many opportunities, we've always been trying to get that heavenly satisfaction over here on earth. In the meantime, metaphysically, we humans are made of two forces. Two key components, the soul and the ego. By feeding these two forces, by responding to their requests, to their desires, we keep the human being, ourselves, happy and satisfied. But here is the trick. The more we feed the ego, or making an imbalanced situation between ego and soul, make us lose that happiness, prosperity, and satisfaction. Most humans, I would say almost 100% of people, think or being tricked by the ego. If they were to satisfy the desires of the ego alone, they would be happiest people. They think like that. For example, having a best house, best cars, best spouse, lots of money, and then more houses, more property will keep them happy and happier. But this is where we differ from them. This is where we offer you the key to prosperity. First of all, it's very important to keep a balance between ego and soul. The examples we give are all nourishments for the ego. We must nourish the soul. The more you gain property for your own self, you are nourishing your ego. The more you put your property at the service of others, you have fed your soul. The more you cheat in your dealings, you keep the ego happy. the more honest you are in your dealings. You have fed your soul. The more service you deliver to yourself, to your family, the ego is happy. The more service you deliver to others, you spend time to comfort others, you have fed the soul. First of all, we have very imbalanced situation between ego and soul, between the nourishments of the ego and nourishments of the soul. Second, after we have nourished the soul a little bit, the ego wants to waste those nourishments. The ego will attack it. The ego will present you more desires. Example like sensual desires, selfish desires. Put more pressure on you so that you satisfy extra luxury or additional desires of the ego. By doing that, you have wasted, you have cancelled the nourishment that you had provided to your soul. So this is very tricky. So now where is the key? The key is here. Feed the soul as much as you feed the ego. You will be the happiest person regardless of where you live, regardless of how rich you are, regardless of in what religion you belong. Moreover, after you have fed your soul, you have nourished your soul, discipline this ego. Don't let it steal this nourishment and consume it and digest it. Don't let it. You will feel pressured, a lot of pressure, to get angry, to get sensual, to cheat on something. And that's why, because you have nourished the soul, and now the ego wants to waste that nourishment. It wants to spoil that food for the soul. So that is the key to prosperity for all mankind. Keep a balance between nourishments of the ego and nourishments of the soul. And after you have nourished the soul, don't let the ego, even though there will be a lot of pressure on you, but don't let the ego steal that nourishment and take it for itself. This complex issue cannot be explained in 10-15 minutes. Hopefully it gives you an idea, but we will explain it in many other clips, and you can even contact us for more details. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day.